Oh, okay. I don't know where.
My dad came over in 1982.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the German catalog has me because I have one at home. It's a
Lost you there for a second, John.
No, actually, I've already learned something from you. Apparently, you're the host, and you have the button that says "Don't allow people to mute their things and come back on." So that's why I had to go out. We learned that last night with New Haven. You have to say that members can mute and unmute as they need to.
This is
I
October.
already had
We'll
that day.
say 11.
It's 10, 9, 11.
Some of them were printed to make money. I printed them to make money.
What's the date of the next meeting?
The next meeting.
Don't know if I can change that while a meeting's going on or not.
That's exactly what.
Well, I've got a calendar on here somewhere.
Yes. Yes. This is
But I don't know where it is.
On a small calendar, I have one.
my father went from.
Yeah, you can unmute yourself.
I'll just put down
Oh, okay.
11,
Can you unmute
7,
yourself,
it's probably
John?
not 20, yeah. Close enough, right?
Thank you.
Okay. All right, Andy.
Here's the calendar for you.
To.
Which book was that?
And then to like.
2A.
My beard was still a dark red, but this was. Like
That's perfect. That works perfect. That's great.
All right.
Rich? Andy Flacco brought this one back.
Okay, all right.
And he's checking out the 2A.
Okay.
I don't know.
19 or 20?
19.
Okay.
Is there anything further you want to do to
No,
log? I logged it. Well, I
I'll
put it.
get the card for you.
I checked. I logged. I
There should be a.
I did. I put a date.
I know where the other card is. Okay.
Oh.
I didn't get my name on the list. Would you be so kind?
I'll put that one.
Thank you.
Looks like we're going to be starting just a little late here.
Looks like we're all
Fine
ready
with
to start,
me.
even if there are everybody else late.
Rich is in the process of checking in and checking out some of the catalogs. So that's what's our delay. Our normal
Looks like
librarian.
Pretty good crowd over there.
We've got 14 people signed in.
Great.
Pretty good.
We've got 4 online. Well, with you being one of them. I thought perhaps Dave would show up too, but haven't seen him yet.
Oh, maybe he'll join eventually.
I think we've got Gene online too, and I was real happy about that. Somehow he got left out last time at the Granbury meeting. And
Granbury.
I felt real bad about that. Yeah, I felt real bad about that. So you didn't have any problem hooking into their Wi-Fi there at the Bob Duncan Center, right?
Well, I I had just a little difficulty. I had to walk down the hall to get it to pop up. But then once I got in, I've been able to walk back, still logged into it. So
Okay,
there was no issue.
okay, great.
Some of it's few, maybe 20 bucks. That's nothing substantial. There's not much value there. Just all value. And then they got all of the heirs to the.
I can just mute it anytime.
Usually come from the bottom. 64 to 70. And there's 50 shares of stock, and it was measured in 96, like 43, 96. And the owner was John P. Hudson. This was in 1960. He was managing the company. He came in several months. Yeah, so when this lady first contacted me in March, business is called the Hudson Family Office. Family record.
iPad's doing a pretty good job there, Skip.
I've got it propped up while I reassign the numbers here on the sign-in sheet.
I mean, Dallas Park City is what does that. They have four buddies that are $1. Get them around to number one and say, what sort of side things do you want?
Yeah, I heard from another person called me about whether the show was on, and that they were grateful that it was on, and that they planned to attend. Just to be able to get them the show. I didn't know it was from out of there.
We do get people from out of it. In fact, I sent you our email list for Dallas. I'm also going to send you one for Houston and San Antonio. Houston has those opinions in Dallas. San Antonio only has about 150, but Houston's got.
All the way down here.
Well, people are getting and heard this a rumor that we might be having.
That's the one. It's not a rumor. That's why I just tell them 22 dealers that paid their money. And they're going to be.
Oh, there's an in there, John.
The last few months, gathering people. Or, you know, if there would be anybody here. And I realize that the odds that they have anything all that great. But
I received 12 scans. Nothing from those scans.
Hello, Rich.
Well, yeah.
All right. Apologize for being a little late.
personal things going on. I did bring some cookies and some iced tea and a couple bottles of soda back there, and there's a bucket of ice and cups. Anybody want something? Those online, sorry.
Yeah, that's all right.
Just to say.
I got bourbon here. Got bourbon here, Rick.
A picnic as usual, but at least for those who made the effort, showed up, and are going to do the work tonight, we hope we try to reward you.
Thank you.
Did everybody get to sign the attendance roster?
Yes, I believe they
That's
have.
good, thank you. Do we have any visitors? I think I recognize everybody here almost. I just forgot names, that's okay. Whew. Next meeting, we hopefully will be in person again, will be November the 4th. That's usual first Wednesday. The program is kind of up in the air. Normally it'd be a mixed pick, but if that's a lot of work for Bob and stuff to bring all those out, if we only have 2 people picking, then I think we will forego that and figure something else out.
Well, next month's the annual meeting too. isn't it?
Next month is also the annual meeting, where we're supposed to count the ballots and see if there's any other business like that to be brought up. I know we normally start early because of that, but with the few people coming, I just don't see any reason to be coming here at 6:30 for what's generally in the past been a 4 to 5 minute little meeting and then hang around. So I think we will just make the annual meeting at 7, and then after that, we'll go into our regular meeting. It's enough for me to get here. So. Okay, on election, there's a ballot in the October newsletter. There is a write-in space. Anybody who would like to have a job, please write your name in. Did you have extras there?
I have some extra ones here if you have misplaced your newsletter.
Or whatever, yeah.
So far, I've got,
I have some mail I didn't grab. I was with this part of it. I went to the post office box on the way here because I messed up. I was there Tuesday and forgot to bring the key.
right.
So I went back tonight.
Well, I've had about 6 or 8 turned in so far.
Well, we only need 1 based on the slate. There's no opposition.
Yeah, nobody has, no one's written in any
I
people.
tried that 1 year. It didn't work out. I tried to write some. Okay. Yeah, so anyway, either bring it to the next meeting, mail it in to, I know Skip was, this book, we said to get sent to Skip. If you send it to the club post office box, we'll get it here just the same. It doesn't matter. Okay. Other thing I want to bring up in the newsletter, if you've read it carefully, is the 2018 Scott catalogs are up for sale, auction, as we do. You know, we eliminate the old set and we get the new ones. Again, I think that's open until about the 2nd of November. We'd have to receive it by then, just prior to the next meeting, and we will at the next meeting announce who the winners are. There'll be the full set of 6, volumes 1 through 6, which is actually 12 books, and the specialized, US specialized for 18. I think we didn't buy a new set 1 year. I forget which one. I lost my place in this.
We didn't find one much.
20 last year. Yeah, 20. We didn't buy a 20 set. That's right. So we have a 19, and I've started to. Some of the 21s are in. About a month ago or more, I stopped by Ricky Pete's place and picked up what he had, thinking we were going to be able to get a meeting in here. I did. They're out and they're in the library. They're available.
Someone needs there now, 1 through 6.
I have 1 through 4, I think. I think I got 1 through. He's probably got the rest of them. I just have not had time to drive over to Grand Prairie. And I think the specialized usually doesn't come in for another. That's the last thing, and I don't know when.
No, it'll be this week.
Yeah, okay. Okay, one more announcement on my part. Hopefully we will be able to continue to meet in person, and I hope people are comfortable coming. I hope more people become comfortable with it. And as usual, we're always in need of programs for the Arlington meeting. And I think Dave probably is for the Granbury meetings when he's got something. We have some folks who do some programs down there. But anybody who has a program, and if Dave stays on Zoom, then it's a different way to present it. We wouldn't have to make the trip down there necessarily. think that's all I have. Let's, may I ask for a treasurer's report?
Yes, there's, $20,321.35 in the treasury right now. And, along with the announcements, there will be, I decided there will not be a Christmas party this year. Yeah, there'll be no reason here at all. There won't be any- Well, we did have a virtual. See each other eating something. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, we could do that. I know Rick Howell's been working hard at this. I know he's got this one. For those who are not aware, probably, or maybe are, that we're trying to put this on Zoom tonight for those who didn't come out.
So Rick, make sure you have a Christmas tree in the background for December.
A Christmas tree, okay. I'll
Did you get that, Rick?
Yeah, I got it. I'll just put my face up there for Halloween.
Yeah, no, that's the only thing.
Okay.
Related thing.
Skip, we have secretary's report, anything earth-shaking?
Yes. I'll try to reverse the camera and to give the secretary's report. I have ballots for anyone that doesn't have one or so to make. We otherwise have no change in the membership. Dave Stockbridge said that somebody has moved back, and I forget now who it was. I've added him to the newsletter and email list, but I haven't formally included him back in through the.
Had he continued to pay dues when he moved out? Or
No,
didn't?
he didn't. He was dropped. So
people do, that's fine.
And while I've got the camera on me, I'll also cover sales.
Please.
We have, while I don't have APS books this month, and I won't have them
Say for the year then.
next month, although maybe I could. I'll see how it goes. We do have a new club book from Peter. One of those big things with Modern US. And Gene Fretchner has produced a couple of cover books, and they are back there.
Right.
Also, as I think most of you discovered, we have those boxes of covers back there. Most of them are in fairly bad shape, but they're free. Take what you want.
Please.
About 10,000 birthday covers that I picked up from Fire and Santa's office a couple days ago. And Skip took it off my hands. So we keep it down. Literally, probably 8 feet of, birthday cover stacked on top of each other. All U.S., some cachet, some just plain address to someone, kind of like what I did when I was a kid. That was anything, but hey.
Never know. We have some strange collecting areas with people here. You never know what might fall where you need it. Okay, is that it? Any more, Skip? You got it covered.
That's it.
Okay. Expo. Mr. Poor, please.
We had a.
Yeah,
the,
you want to come here? You can, I'll get out of the way. There you go.
We had a Zoom meeting for Expo, and we are in really pretty good shape going into having our Expo. We compliments the hard work that Tom has done. We have an excellent suite of dealers, which is the heart and soul of us having an Expo. We appear to be still in good shape in terms of having exhibits. We have altered the arrangements so that instead of the full complement of exhibits, we have a smaller number of exhibits, which has allowed us to move them back in and free up a room. Beyond that, we have the same arrangement that we've had for years with the Comfort Inn. If people want to make that, it's still only $89, which is very, very kind of them. All of the other hotels around the area that had once extended some privileges have now raised their prices. And so we basically said, no, they don't get a space in our book if they're not going to give us a special discount. So beyond that, we're going to have one more meeting before the Thursday night of the expo, where we're all gonna be there helping, right? Right. I've gotten a number of phone calls from people who are saying that they'd heard a rumor that we were going to have it. And I said, no, it's not a rumor. We're going to have it. So they're excited about coming. So we may have a really large group compared to what we would otherwise have as expectations given the circumstances. So I'm looking forward to the fact that it's going to have a bunch of postal history dealers. So
I know it wasn't brought up, but it's part of Expo, but not a part of Expo. I presume the president's reception is canceled this year.
well, that's a good question. We have, the hotel has reserved the space for us. So if the president, if you want to have the reception,
That is usually done by Stockbridge, pretty much.
Yeah, Dave's pretty much done that the last several years, since I've been in the club almost. And I think I'm gonna be very busy that day myself.
so I mean,
So-
Unlikely, I
There'd
would
be
say.
space. I think that's something we can make a call, much
Well,
closer to
it's
the
a
actual
transition
time.
Between the show and the awards dinner, generally.
But we have no award.
But we have no awards dinner for the banquets we're not having, so.
And given that it's a lot of people in a really small space, snacking and drinking and breathing without masks, you'd have to do that, and I don't know, I personally don't think it's a good idea. Just because of what it is.
Yeah, well, I think we can hold off a decision as to whether we have that until we're much closer to the date. It's not really open to the general public anyway.
Yeah, it's kind of a private thing anyway for the people who work out there on the show. So.
Do any of the chairs that are present want to say anything about their particular area? Peter?
Judges, well, since we're going non-competitive with exhibits, we do have, we decided to pare down from three judges to one, who I guess will do more of a private judging, if you will, since there's no public awards other than the GSDA or Best of or whatever. thing.
Best of show.
So we have Pat Walters, who's the
Most
chief
popular, sure.
from last year, and since he's in Colorado, we're gonna drive down anyway, and any sort of, airline issues aren't gonna impact him. The other two judges kind of understand, Stephen Washburn, from where he's from, I think he'd already bought a ticket, but he has a son here in the area anyway to visit, and he's okay with it, otherwise not being part of it. And Colin Fraser out of Woodstock, New York, he understands, and, but he's glad that we're actually putting it on, so.
Okay. Anyone else? Thank you.
All right. Ralph, I have a question. Thursday night, what time are we gonna be able to get in to set up?
We can get in at 5,
Okay.
and we,
Actually about 5:30, because all the exhibits have to go in first before anything else.
well, but those of us who are working there and helping getting the exhibits and stuff set up need to be in there by 5.
Okay.
We don't let any of the dealers in until about 5:30.
Right.
But don't Tom and Stan, you guys usually go in and make sure, or Ralph, make sure the floor arrangement is as asked for and,
Yeah, we
Nothing
just
else.
make just a few minor adjustments.
yeah, okay.
Nothing important.
Judy, do you have anything on volunteers for the night, or
Well,
we're not, is it a formal sheet with
I-
job assignments, or more just kind of get out there?
Everybody that's responded to me, I have on my list here, and it's a baker's dozen,
Okay,
13. So I have Catherine, I have Ray and Karen, Jim, Case, Skip, Rick Howe, Connie, and Randy.
Working Dyke.
Thank you. New members. Okay, and then I've got a Jack Jinks. Did he really volunteer, or
Who?
Jack Jinks?
Who's that?
Okay, so we have just a dozen.
well,
And then
I
Ralph,
mean, I'll be there, and you.
Stan.
Okay.
yeah, do I have Rich? I don't have your name on here, Rich.
Oh,
So
good.
we're
Do I
back
get
up to
excused?
13.
No.
Let's see, Jean. I don't have Jean. You're gonna be there, aren't you, Jean?
I'll be there for, I think it's about 9 o'clock on that till noon.
Yeah, that's usually, well, about 9 o'clock, yeah, usually.
We're having that section, right?
We're having what?
The raise,
The
Chance
chance
board.
board,
Transport, yeah.
the chance.
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
As far as, yeah, that's the plan at the moment, unless something on their end happens with that.
Yeah, because they confirmed that they don't.
Yeah. I mean, I know that Karen has health problems here and there sometimes, so, things can always pop up, but right now, that's the plan.
Bob, I don't
Yeah.
have you on there. Will you be there?
Oh,
then?
yeah.
Okay.
Now, okay, I don't know what the staffing is gonna look like. We have no silent auction, so that frees up anybody who used to help there.
Right, right.
And the only other thing really then is club-wise is the mix pick and the registration desk, right? to cover?
Right.
Okay,
The chance board and the beginners.
We can- we've
Yeah,
got 4
okay.
areas.
well,
and I'll handle.
Skip and Jean are,
Well,
Jim Case.
Jim Case
Yeah.
said, did you have Jim Case down there?
Yeah, I heard her. Okay, good. Thank you all for helping. All right, so that's sort of covered. We're doing lunches again for the people working there,
Yes,
right?
yes.
Will you have the forms available, like, next meeting, we could get you a
Yes,
head
I will
start?
have them, yeah, I'll bring them, I meant to bring them tonight and didn't even think about it. But it'll be like before, except for, there won't be any choices of drinks. We're not messing with drinks at all since the convention center has vending machines, or you bring on your own drink.
Okay,
Because it would be the logistics of that, I know.
just so we know it, people know ahead, so
Yeah,
they
yeah.
can plan, that's all. I was gonna make a suggestion on drinks, but that's fine, if we eliminate it, that's okay. We had too many choices and we couldn't keep enough of things.
Yeah.
Lunch.
Your clothes and everything.
Yeah. Thank you. Anybody else on? Paper newsletter, read it online, because we need to check some things before. I have my sheet for tonight, and that's really interesting. Here are a lot of nice articles from a number of different people. What? Good looking newsletter.
But it's easy, I look at stamps and stuff, and I go, hey, another vendor done that. I have 40 more of them just waiting in the wing, so I didn't even grab those. A lot of this was stuff I just found up with, looking around, and hey, this is neat, don't worry about that.
Well, I mean, we're getting some articles there. So Rick Howell had a front page article there. Read the front page. Congrats.
And Pat, I think I got 4 more.
You know, Pat-
from them.
yeah.
One will be in the next
Bob
one
and-
of these.
Bob's stuff's been in there and some other people.
4 more of them tonight, and Rick's been supplying a bunch of articles as well.
All right. Anything on the next newsletter you need to?
No, without there being a meeting in US coming up, then, get me stuff in and I can get it out. Rick sent me something that's kind of timely based. He's, something that's a virtual thing, but it literally starts like about the time I would mail out the newsletter. So for the people that
Get the, yeah, a little hard.
maybe I can,
Okay.
get it in early.
Anybody else have any announcements need to be made?
Okay, yeah, stand in mind to me. For all the for another year since we've been kind of low.
That's right. We had decided that earlier. hadn't we? I'd forgotten that fact. That's good. Probably about $50 worth.
Yeah.
There is an announcement of this weekend is the fall Dallas postcard show, postcard/paper show, as they call it. It's up there in
Alan.
East Plano.
Plano.
It's only a couple miles away from where the TSDA burst normally is, so they're having that. It is like a couple dollars admission. So it's, again, it's postcards, so there is the back side of it, and they have stamps or, postal history aspects of it. Some other paper collectible items. Putting it on that in other parts of the state, like New Braunfels, they have one, it's the same guy putting it on. Postcard Square or something like that out of Missouri, he puts it on down here in Houston and in,
Up to you, the other two.
Alrighty, I'm up to show and tell. Anything starting over here? Peter?
not that much considering I haven't been here a while, but I am making good use of Bob Weary stamps, as you can tell by this. I do a lot of. So, this was one I did like 3 years ago, and the fee was somewhere around $1.30 or 40, and it was just all paid with 3-cent stamps, which all came from the collection. Since those stamps did not cost me 3 cents each, you know, it's a way to save a little bit. Actually, I suppose, how many of these forms do you see with any stamps on them, you know, anything other than a meter? So, and I have like 500 of these things at home over the years, so I mail a fair amount of stuff. But want to dabble in modern postal history, try collecting Form 3817s or other variants, which are Form 3877, 3606, and 3665. It's the only thing, the only fee you pay the U.S. Postal Service where you as the sender gets to keep the stamps. You know, certified mail, the fee you pay for that is on the envelope that's going to the recipient. Any other fee, except for the fee for certificates of mailing, either bulk or business or the personal ones, you get to keep this. So it's a nice little item. Because we're in the COVID era, I actually have a nice envelope I got from Germany. As you may know, if you read lists, different countries are issuing stamps for COVID-19. Germany's actually issued a vending machine, an ATM stamp that features 2 different subjects regarding COVID. This one came from my aunt in Germany. And I actually printed them here through my account and then sent her the stamp. So she used the stamp on an envelope back to me. So I'll pass that around if you guys want to look at it. Don't worry. And then the biggest thing here is this. This just irks me to no end. A $10 stamp, and look at the condition it's in because of what the Postal Service did. The APS, which is where I got this, is partly to blame because they literally had to put the stamp within 1 millimeter of the corner. You know, I mean, you'd think that they know better, but, and then the Postal Service is to blame, and I didn't notice this until I got home, is that this package was literally somehow broken in half. Presumably the Postal Service taped it back up, and this half was missing all the stamps. Because it was kind of lopsided when I picked it up. It's like, why is this so heavy on one side? I didn't notice until I came home that, you know, I didn't really notice this because I was only looking at this and focusing on that. What I've been doing for the last 13, 14 years is give away free stamps to people around the world. You send me a self-addressed stamped envelope, or if you're out of the US, you can send me a buck or a euro coin, and I'll send you whatever. And I've done that about 1,000 times in the last 14 years. But the free stamps that I give away, I have to pay the postage to the APS to get those free stamps. Even right now, I've got a large tub of them that came from this, and they did replace this half that went wherever. They're all in like the Ziploc bags, but it fell out. It must have just broken in half, and it just fell out somewhere, and only this half survived. So, modern postal history, there you go. At least one collectible $10 stamp.
Thank you, Peter. Going around the back, down my left side, anybody? Stan?
I get a lot of stuff on eBay overseas envelopes. So if anybody wants them, please go through it, take what you want. I'll just pick up the rest when we get finished. No.
All right.
The door prize, yes.
Sorry, get some.
In the back there, I've got 40% off plate blocks for the club. Honor system, there's a little bag of money there, just whatever you want.
Take what you need.
Take what you need.
Oh, I meant the money. Okay, any more?
That's sad.
We got that? All right.
All right, I have 4 gift certificates, 2 coffee cups, and a tote bag to give away. That's 7 things for 14 people. So your odds are pretty good of getting something.
Hang it up, folks.
I could have, of course, bundled up a handful of covers to give the rest of you, but they just wind up in the trash can anyway. So.
Outside the regular things, so if you want a gift certificate, you can still also win the mug.
There you go.
Okay.
All right. Pat, would you like to pick us a number? What is it?
1 to
What's the correct
14.
number range? 1 to 14.
How about 16? 1 to 14.
Oh, Judy.
Go ahead, pick one, hurry up. What was that? 1 to 14. 13. Oh, 14. Yeah. 10.
10.
There you go.
Ralph Poor. You want a coffee mug?
Sure. I'll take coffee.
All right, there you go.
All right.
Ralph gets to pick next number.
3.
Number 3. Andy Lacos.
Right.
Want a coffee mug? You like a coffee mug? There you go. Of course, that was the I was holding. Oh, okay.
We'll load it back to you.
Loan it back to me. Thank you. Andy, give me another number, 1 to 14.
Andy?
You can draw another number for the next person. No, this is-
1 to 14.
Well,
Number 12. Tom Cunningham. It's a U.S. Postal Service, Arlington, Texas.
Was that mug account? Oh, I thought the mug
You
belonged
should take
to
door prizes
Oh.
like that.
All right, give me another number, Tom, if you would.
6.
Let me write that down, man. Number 6 is Stanley Christmas.
What's left? Oh, we got certificates still.
I still got another gift certificate. Stanley? 1 to 14. Number 8, Bob Thompson.
All right.
All right.
There we go.
And Bob, if you, the last number for the tote bag. Number 13, Rich Hildebrand. All right, there we go.
All right, I think that, any more business anybody has up their heads there? All right. Oh, question on Expo. We've been getting together for dinner ahead of time. We still planning on that, or is that?
I mean, I know some of us will want to meet before.
I mean, I read your thing on Expo.
I don't think it's had any difficulty in watching because the restaurant is gonna be open. So,
Right.
Okay.
I think you should just. Want to be there, they could be there, if they don't, yeah.
You'll know that.
3:30 is Spring Creek, there's never anybody there except us.
So,
Yeah, pretty much true. And now it's even less, unfortunately.
and they- Social distance.
All right. Portion of the meeting, the is potty break, whatever, and then Stan will take over and explain what we have to do. Thank you all for coming.
Pat, you'll give your code to my one.
Okay. Anything else we want to do, Rick? You're muted.
I said, all you guys gonna be doing now is stuffing envelopes, right? So, we might as well
That's
call
correct. That's
Zoom.
what, right.
All right, we might as well call off the Zoom meeting then, and, thank everybody for showing up, and John for checking in from, Hamden, Connecticut up there. So, all right, I guess we call it a success for right now. It'd be better if we had a program to do, but you know, it's pretty good.
Cookies, Diet Coke, and some ginger ale.
So.
All righty.